Yo, yo, RX back with another stream. This time it is Saturday night after some fights, and we have an after party to be had where we will be talking about everything and anything that happened during UFC Houston. Yeah, one weird ass card. Yeah, don't expect the most positive reviews because, oh boy, I got a lot of good to say about this card. But there was a lot of good on this card at the end of it, so, ups and downs. Not the greatest card, but not the worst card of the year or in general. It was something, to say the very least. It was definitely a weird card, and yeah, obviously we're all on the high of it right now because it did end really fucking well. But I'm definitely going to remind y'all of the shit on the card because was there plenty. Yeah, should be interesting. I guess you want to call this kind of the recap, but whatever. I'm not gonna go super in depth on every fight. That's what the recap is for tomorrow. But we'll talk about everything and give my thoughts. Look at Goat Milk and all that. So let's fucking do it, shall we? Weird ass card. Let's talk about it. Let's while it's still fresh and it's only been over for maybe an hour, if that. So let's yap about it. Let's get the screen share up, which I already know is gonna fly on my mic for a minute. So if you hear like 20-30 seconds of nothing, I'll be back, don't worry. We good? I think we are good. Sometimes it's like 6 to 10 seconds it takes, and sometimes it's like 20-30 seconds it takes. But we got the screen share up and going, and let's talk about some fucking fights, shall we? So what the fuck happened in UFC Houston? Something. Definitely something happened. A lot. Some of it not good, a lot of it not good, but it definitely did get much better towards the end of the card. So hell yeah, I go Strickland time to celebrate. Woohoo, hell yeah, T Copham. Unless your username is completely different from your actual ad. Yeah, there's always good to see new people in chat. I don't recognize you, so congrats on a Strickland pick. Welcome to the stream, buddy. Yeah, Strickland, we're definitely gonna talk about that, and I'll talk about whatever the fuck you want to talk about. I'll try and go in order, but I already know that's not gonna happen. But yeah, man, I said those odds should have been closer, man. If you bet on Strickland, I would have bet on Strickland. Good job. I think that was an obvious bet, and I'm happy y'all cashed it. I'm very happy y'all cashed it because the odds never should have been that wide. Not even saying because like there no shit Strickland was gonna win. I'm not saying that. But I definitely think the odds should have been closer for a fight that let's be honest, I don't think anyone knew what was going to happen. And by what happened, yeah, I don't think anyone expected the way it went is how it went. So if that makes any goddamn sense. So yeah, congrats on the Strickland pick. I got my own underdog pick right with Medic, which makes me feel good. But I think it was even more of a long shot than Strickland because I don't think Strickland was a long shot. But an underdog pick is an underdog pick no matter what. And shit there. So yeah, but yeah, I'll try and go up the card from bottom to top. But if y'all want to talk about anything during the card that I'm not talking about at the moment, feel free to talk about fucking anything. I don't care. I'll talk about anything. But let's talk about this card, shall we? Get ready to hear the word decision a lot because there was plenty of those, a fucking plethora of those terminology you want to use there. As we began the night with one of those decisions. I knew I should have picked decision here, god damn it. We had Carly Judice versus Joanna Miller to kick off the night. Yeah, I'm pissed I didn't stay with decision here. Oh, I'm gonna go with room, go pick finish, go be with everyone else. No, go decision. Um, yeah, Judice got the win here pretty soundly, not too competitive at all. There was the round 3 was very close. I mean, Miller got that, but round 1, 2, Judice kind of pieced her up, where they would survive on the ground. I guess round 1 was a bit close, but I definitely think Judice took it late, and that was enough to get her the win, 29-28. Yeah, not Judice's best performance. He kind of struggled a bit ground game. If she was fighting a better grappler, she probably would have finished, because she was definitely in some really bad positions a few times here, but she's fighting Juliana Miller, who's fucking garbage, so got lucky there, and was able to pick up the win. Now 3 in a row for Judice. Very strong case to be made for her fighting a top 15 fighter. I think she is definitely... It's between her and Jamie Lynn Horth, and I definitely would say I think Judice is a bit better, have the best unranked flyweight at the moment, and yeah, to give her a top 15 fight, I don't think anyone would disagree with it. I already have an idea in mind, which I will not spoil right now. But yeah, I think I'm fine with Judice getting in the top 15, more than deserved. I think she's better than a few fighters in the top 15, even if today's performance was not great. And speaking of not great, Joanna Miller, one of the worst Ultimate Fighter winners of all time. Strong case to be made for being the worst Ultimate Fighter winner of all time. Didn't look great. Had a few grappling moments like that. Got beat on feet. Couldn't do much else. 4-4 now in her career. We'll see if they give her one more shot. She was coming into this fight off a win, so we'll see how much that matters on if they keep her or not. And yeah, terrible fighter. And if she got cut, I'd trust her. I would not be upset. I'd probably laugh. But we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Not a great fight tonight. Very. It happened. Not the worst of the decisions by any means, but definitely not the best. Fine, Judice got a win, and it was what it was. And yeah, not much else to say there. Damn it, I should have picked decision. You'll see why Judice won on my lock tonight, even though she was the biggest favorite on the card. She was gonna win, more than likely, but man, did she make it a little bit closer than it should have been. So yeah, there you go. And then speaking of fighters, people said, oh, you should make them your lock of the night. No, I shouldn't have, because I had the feeling, not that this would happen, but that this could happen. That's why I didn't even risk it. And we have in our second fight of the night, one of the worst fights of the night in execution. We had Jordan Levitt versus Yair Del Valle, or Del Valle, however the fuck they say, which is wrong. It's Del Valle. Say it how it's spelled, goddammit. But not only that matters, because Del Valle got his ass beat. Levitt took him down for 3 rounds and beat him. 30-27 across the board. And again, you see why he was not my lock tonight. Not even because I thought Del Valle was going to lose here. I thought he was pretty good. I thought he was going to win. But yeah, he looked terrible. He got bitched out here big time, man. Really, the only thing you can say is, God, how fucking dumb is Isaac Dogarian for throwing the fight against this guy when it looks like you could have easily beat him. So, God, does he feel like the dumbest human on earth right now if he isn't already. And, yeah, good fucking featherweight debut for Jordan Levitt. Maybe his best performance in a while. His best win in the UFC, more than likely, unless I'm forgetting someone. Fraud checking a hyped up, young prospect. He looked good, man. He looked good. His striking is still fucking terrible. But, Levitt, he's strong. He looked strong after the way he looked good. He laid on him, but whatever. Yeah, he did his thing, man. What more can you really say? How will he run into the same problems at featherweight that he did at lightweight? We'll see. But, yeah, good one for him. Good featherweight debut. Fraud checking Del Valle, who joins the fraud club. I think the only other person in it at the moment is Vinicius Oliveira. So, we're starting to build up the club more and more. From Noah Diva Gutierrez, still not in it for winning a fight. You gotta at least lose to be called a fraud. Come on. And yeah, welcome to the Fraud Club, yada yada. Love it. Good shit. I hope people bet on him as well. Made some money there, and you made even better money with him than you would with Strickland, which is fucking insane. And yeah, not much to say there. First L of the night. Yeah. But then when I got back on track on picks and easy ones out of that, had then our third fight of the night at 172 catch weight. That's fucking stupid. We had John Paul Labuciani versus Phil Rowe. Yeah, this fight was not great at all. I think the Judice fight was probably better. I'm trying to remember this fight. I'm actually really struggling to remember this fight. Luciani beat him pretty soundly. I think I scored a 29-20, or maybe, no, I scored 30-27, which makes them making this a split even fucking dumber. Somehow a judge gave this fight to Phil Rowe, but thankfully the other two actually knew what they were fucking doing and gave Luciani the win. Yeah, clear win for Luciani. Did he look good? Not really. He struggled a really good amount, got cut up pretty badly, ate some shots. He got lucky. Phil Rowe kind of sucks, because if he was fighting someone better, Luciani probably would have lost here because he did not perform at his best. Hopefully, if this is the best, Jesus Christ. But yeah, got the nod here. Looked I'm not calling him a fraud, but I definitely think he's on the same tier as some other really good prospects in this division, Dulatov, fucking Seal Kyun Ko, etc. So, but he got to win. He got some time to develop in the cage. We'll see if he gets better from this. For Phil Rowe, missing weight again. Not as bad as he has before at 172, which is barely a weight miss, but it's still a miss. Now 1-4 in his last 5, and 3 weight misses in his career. Let's see what they do with him. Do they cut him? Do they give him one more shot? We'll see. I don't really think it matters either way. Could he win his next fight? Yeah, but he's getting older and took another L here. Did not look great. Kind of was on autopilot for like 14 minutes, or they only tried in the last minute or so. So not great there. And yeah, just not a great fight. Luciani did enough to win. Furrow didn't even try enough to win. And yeah, not a great fight there. Not a super impressive debut. And still got to pick right. Judges are stupid. And yeah, not much to say there. I said after the scorecard, we're going to get a robbery tonight. God, was I correct. I mean, that wasn't a bad one. We still got it. But I wasn't here at least. And I don't much else to say there. Then we had in our fourth fight tonight a fight that was probably the worst so far on the... Was this worse than the Jordan Levitt fight? I'd probably say so. This fight kind of sucked. We had in our fourth fight of the night, Punahele Soriano versus Ramiz Brahimaj. Well, someone had to lose their hype train, and somehow both of them tried to at the same time. Ramiz clearly won round 1. Puna clearly won round 3. Round 2 was close. Could have went either way. Puna got the nod. Not upset about it. I don't think either guy looked that good. And Puna gets his 4th win in a row at welterweight, staying undefeated at 170. And yeah, is he a real prospect at 170 now? No, but you know, I guess you can pretend. Like I don't think he looked that good here, but yeah, got the win. I guess he's getting better. Couldn't. What do you want to call him? A legit welterweight prospect? Sure, I think you're wrong, but sure. Burmiz shit the bed here. Didn't look that good after round 1. Looked okay in round 2, but again, debatable if you can give him that round, and gassed badly in round 3. Somehow Puna had better cardio, which I'm amazed by, and he got the win. So good starts the night for that Strickland camp. Ramiz taking the L here. Not the worst he's looked, but yeah, I think we kind of know Ramiz is going to continue to be in that tier. He's been fine. He had a nice little streak of beating up tomato cans, but then he fought someone halfway competent, didn't win. Unlucky there. And yeah, so not great for him there. And then for Puna again, fine. Yeah, if you want to call him a welterweight prospect, I think you're pushing it, especially if you want to put him in the same tier as legitimately good ones. I think you're pushing it, but he is better at welterweight, has won 4 in a row, and maybe he can be a prospect. I doubt it, but let's wait and see. You never know. I can be proven wrong. I have been many times. This fight did prove me wrong. But, yeah, not a great fight. Maybe the worst so far. And, yeah, not much else to say there. And then finally, we got a finish. Hallelujah. It took fucking 2.5 hours, but we finally got a finish. And who would have thought it would have been in the women's bantamweight fight? As we had our fifth fight of the night, our first finish of the night, our only submission of the night. We had Jocelyn Edwards versus Nora Cornell in the rematch. That was weird. Nora beat Edwards pretty badly in round one, but then Edwards came out in round two, eventually got a hold of her, and eventually she was able to pick her up and slam her down on the mat. When she did, Nora's shoulder sounds like it goddamn exploded. So you could hear it. It was fucking disgusting. Like, that was Andre Muniz, Jacare Souza bad. And B, it looks like she got knocked out, which she did. Edwards lands some ground and pound. The ref lets Nora just eat punches and pretty much gets woken up before Edwards finally just says, "Fuck it, I'll choke you out to get the win." She does it and gets the win. Terrible reffing. I don't think that ref did another fight on this card, which is good, because God, what the fuck was he doing? Or not doing, I guess. And, yeah. Jocelyn gets the revenge in much more dominant fashion than Nora won the first fight. And, yeah, Jocelyn Edwards getting the first finish of the night and is now on a 4-fight finishing streak. That is insane. That is fucking insane. She's looking to be one of the best in the division, man. She deserves a big fight in the division now. Top 10, if not top, 7. 4 in a row, all finishes at women's bantamweight. Dude, Kayla doesn't even have all finishes at bantamweight. So, crazy. For Nora, we'll see what the fuck her injury is. I highly doubt she's gonna fight again this year, because dude, I'm shocked she made out the cage. She looked fucked up. I don't think we've got a diagnosis for what the fuck her injury is yet, and I don't think it's a dislocated shoulder. I think it's bad. So it might be like a broken collarbone or something. Who fucking knows? But we'll see. We'll fucking see. They'll heal up to Nora. Jocelyn, great win. Get her a big fight in the division. And yeah, Jocelyn Edwards 4 finishes. The best Edwards in MMA, easily. And that's a pretty low bar, ain't it? Good point. Next. And then right back to decisions for a couple hours. As we had next, my lock of the night, who actually did win. I did not fall for the air trap. We had Alden Correa versus Luis Gurule, beginning our back-to-back of forgettable flyweight fights. Beginning with Correa getting the win here. He just schooled Gurule for 15 minutes. Getting the win. Not really much of a tough fight for him. He was the best way I could describe it is Correa just did enough to win. So, great. Gurule really had nothing for him. The only thing I can remember Gurule doing is he did pick Correa up and slam him. Too bad. The second he hit the ground, Correa was already on top. Good job, dumbass. But, yeah. Clear 327 for Correa. Got the win. And, yeah, lock of the night. W 4-0 now for the year. Um, what can I really say about really impressed with Korea's performance. Knocked down Tan Jesus is, I guess, next fight, and sucks. And and then we had the others, and we had O'Day on to watch. Alibi code, and O'Day is the most frustrating fighter to watch for a guy, because how has he been fighting for this long, and he is still so fucking inept at basic MMA shit. He can't stop a takedown. He doesn't block too well. It's like, Jesus Christ, it wasn't like a minute, he's already getting cracked. It's like, dude, fucking learn the basics. What is Sterling in your corner for outside helping you learn how to fucking stop a takedown? Dummy. Yeah, Alibi took him down and beat him. Not a good fight. Maybe was this worse than the Puna fight? I would say so. O'Day sucks. At this point, if they cut him, would be more than fair. God, how shit is Steve Erceg? O'Day is now, if we're being honest, if we take away that Charles Johnson win, let's be honest, it was a loss. That was a very generous decision. He is, 1-7 in his last 8, and the only guy he beat was Luis Goulet. We'll see if they keep O'Day around. For Alibi, he's terrible. Not much to say here. I went for the long, but goddamn, what the fuck Sterling's teaching him? It definitely ain't striking. So maybe hang out from Rob instead. He seems like he actually might help you. What do I know? Shitty fighters. Correa is the best flyweight on the card out of the 4 of them. And maybe do Correa and Alibi. They don't want Alibi to get embarrassed, so maybe don't do that. I don't know. Not much else to say there. And then we hit the featured prelim, which was another fucking decision. And was starting at like 7:57, so it really ran over into the main card. But, it was actually a decent fight. If they did give out a fight of the night, this would have deserved it. Our featured prelim, Carlos Leal versus Chidi and Jokawani. Fun. It was fun. If this card wasn't full of decisions, it would definitely be looked at as a bit better than it is getting looked at, in my opinion. But, out of all the decisions on the card, this was the best one. Again, if they did give out a fight of the night, I think this could have got it. Probably should have. But all performance bonuses on the main card we'll talk about in a little bit. But, yeah, this fight was fine. Leal just walked him down for 15, well, at least 10 minutes, and then Chidi actually did the pretty good work in round 3. 29-28, pretty basic there. And Leal got nod at like 8:15, so the prelims finally ended. And yeah, Leal got the win. I'm happy I got one of these right, because I was definitely iffy. Jokwani sucks again. He doesn't never pick again. Camp for a reason. Leal, yeah, if he fights anyone good, he's going to get knocked out, because he literally walks forward with his chin all the way up, and he leaves himself so goddamn open. But he got lucky here, and yeah, I'll take it. Fine fight. Should have got fight of the night if they gave one out. It's also is this fight of the year contender? No. Patty Gaethje is way fucking better. I think Farid and Matsumoto were the better fight. This was fine for what it was. On a prelims full of garbage, the fight that was actually somewhat competent looks a lot better than it really was. So, got them. And, not really much else to say there. Good on Leal and his roid powers, Anthony Fantano, and not really much else to say there. So there you go. That's the prelims, aka one decision or one finish and 7 decisions, and one of those decision fights were any but actually decent. Ugh. Yeah. So, oh boy, let's get to the main card, which actually got better. Not at the beginning of it, don't worry, it's still shitty, but it gets throughout the main card, it gets better. And they began the main card with Michelle Pereira versus Zach Reese. A complete clown show of a fight. Pereira pretty much just stared at Reese for fucking 15 minutes and faked eye pokes and nut shots, great. Not saying Zach Reese looked like goddamn John Jones over there, but fucking Christ, he did more and should have got the nod here. This was the robbery. I knew that was gonna happen because God, those judges are fucking stupid. And yeah, Michelle Pereira's garbage. Zach Reese is garbage. To be honest, neither guy should have won this fight, but since someone had to get the nod, it should have been Zach Reese. But whatever, shitty fight. I'm taking the win. I don't give a fuck. And yeah, terrible way to open the main card. How did these two go to decision? Fuck. But then we finally got a knockout, and the card kind of began to start. The card finally kind of started here, as we had in our 10th fight of the night. It only took 10 fights for a knockout. As we had the 11-0 battles that, yeah, one of these guys actually looks like an 11-0 fighter. The other did not. As we had Jacoby Smith versus Josiah Harold. I'll give this Harold kid a break. He was on short notice. But yeah, he looked fucking terrible. Jacoby styled on him on the feet, styled on him on the ground, eventually ground and pounded him out, and got the win. It was a vicious knockout that you love to see. And yeah, well, where was this Jacoby Smith against Nico Price? Yeah, amazing performance by Jacoby. If we see this Jacoby more often, he is going to be a fucking problem in this division. He looked good. A flawless victory. Can turn around probably pretty quickly, which is good. And hell of a fucking performance. Brutal knockout. You love to see it. Josiah. See how he looked on a full camp. I'll give him a little bit benefit of the doubt. He stepped on a short notice. But again, I am definitely still gonna say, yeah, he looked fucking dreadful. So we'll see what happens there. So we'll give him another chance. He'll heal up, whatever. Hopefully we'll see him later in the year. And shout out, he's from Ohio. Then I'll give him the shout out there. I will always hope he wins. I was really, a bit of me was hoping he would win here, but no luck. But yeah, we'll hopefully put him on like an Apex card in September or some shit, and see how he does. So not really too much else to say there. Great performance by Jacoby. Won't heal up. He doesn't need to. Hopefully we could see him getting ASAP and looking like this again. And yeah, first bonus of the night was there to the first knockout of the night. The first knockout in the last 3 fights of the card. And we had another piss poor heavyweight fight between Sergey Spivak versus Ante Delija, or Delia, which makes no fucking sense why that would be how you say it. But sure. Yeah, this fight sucked. Was it better than Tuivasa and fucking, what was the other heavyweight fight that was dreadful? There's another one that sucked, I forget what it was, for obvious reasons. But yeah, this was better than Tuivasa, but not by much. Two guys who looked fucking lost out there. Spivak got the win. Sure, I guess I agree. I don't give a fuck. It's heavyweight, they suck. And yeah, fuck heavyweight at the end of the day. I still say I'll trade them for Dakota Decheva, but if you don't do that and they say no, then I say whoever doesn't want to move down light heavyweight, get the fuck out of here. Or move the heavyweight limit down to 230. Lose some weight, fat fucks. And actually, Delija's not even a fat fuck, he's just a shitty fighter. And yeah, Spivak sucks. Not much to say. Shitty heavyweight fight. Quick little piss break before the real fights. Now let's get into them. Beginning with where the card really goddamn started. Holy shit. Now the card began with a fucking insane knockout that I did not see coming one, but I don't think anyone had this prediction, even if you were picking Melchizedek to win. We had in our featured bout in the real beginning of the card, Melchizedek Costa versus Dan Ige. Holy shit. Like, he spinning back kicked this motherfucker in the face. Excuse me. Natalia Silva style against Teresa Bleda. Dude. He knocked out Danny Gay. Pretty much one shot at the end of the round that he was probably already winning. That's insane. That's fucking insane, man. Melchizedek is that motherfucker. He is so good. Who the fuck does Danny Gay like that? No one that I've seen. He's fought everyone. He fought Cater. He fought Zombie. He fought fucking Diego. He fought Lerone. No one finished him. No one. I don't even ever get that close to finishing it. But Melchizedek goes out there spinning back kicks his orbital. I fully believe he broke his I fully believe he broke his orbital bone, and yeah, crazy. Melchizedek is that motherfucker. This kid is good. I'll say it again. I said it before the fight. I'd stand by. I think he's better than Arnold Allen. I think he's better than Yusuf Salal. If you want to say the Arnold Allen one's insane, prove me wrong. Have him fight. I think that actually would be a really good fight. Melky's that fucking guy, and what more can you say? I think he's a top 10 level guy, maybe even top 5. I would pick him against Jair, but that's not saying a lot. I'd pick him against Sterling. That's not saying a lot. So, like, him and Vallejos coming up those for that fucking top 15 Vallejos in a few weeks against Emmett. Who knows what happens there? Another guy who never gets knocked out in Emmett. Is he getting finished there? That's always getting interesting. And Ige's probably out of the top 15, which is insane to think about. He's been like bottom of the top 15 for like 10 years and getting finished. It's like crazy. Melky's that motherfucker, man. And that wasn't even the craziest knockout of the night, so the most shocking. That's easily the most shocking knockout of the night. I don't think anyone predicted that. At least that way. Jesus, spinning back kick to the face. Oh. Insane. What more can you say? So awesome. Melchizedek Costa's a fucking badass. The Dalmatian bitch. He's so fucking good, man. He's so cool. How can you not cheer for Melky? Let's see how far he can go. I think he'd be top 10. He's that motherfucker. Maybe he'd even be better than that. We'll see. Crazy. And if that wasn't crazy enough, let's get right to another fucking like ranking. What would be the right term? Ranking veteran, I guess. Veteran, the guy who's always ranked, whatever fucking term you want to use. Let's get to another case of them getting knocked out. These guys, it's funny, he and Neil were off the same Contender Series season. Oh, God, that was almost 10 years ago now. As we had in our co-main, another insane knockout, but not as like unpredictable. We had Euros Medic versus Joff Neil. It's Joff, god damn it, not Jeff. Geoff. Yeah, he's gonna be saying his name like that after this knockout. God damn. Your own Medic, you crazy son of a bitch. He went out there and sparked that motherfucker like I told you he would. I told y'all he was gonna spark him. Well, not confidently, but I thought it was a possibility. They got in a clinch. Medic threw an overhand left that glanced to the fucking equilibrium, its temple, whatever. Neil goes down out cold. And Euros Medic is your winner by knockout, joining the top 15 and sending Neil into probably what should be retirement, but I don't think he will retire yet. Crazy. Fucking crazy. Euros Medic is in the top 15. Is he top 15 level? God, no. There's much more deserving top 15 guys, or unranked guys, but God, Euros Medic is fun. apparently they're doing a card in Serbia. So I think we know who's main eventing that card, him or Alexander Rakic, and one of them's actually coming off wins, plural, not losses, plural. And yeah, Euro fucking Medic, man, what a psychopath. Um, what can you say? Went out there and sparked Neil in his hometown. For Neil, should he retire? Probably not, but it is run UFC really close to being over. I would say so. Give him another fight, obviously. Take him out to top 15. See how he does. If he loses again, let him walk to PFL or wherever the fuck he wants to go. Or if he just wants to retire now, sure, but I doubt it. Medic moves. I haven't looked at the top 15, but I wonder who he's gonna fight in Serbia. He called out Leon. That ain't happening. Apparently, Leon's probably gonna fight that Amasov guy, so we'll see how that goes. So for Medic, I'm trying to think, like, Brady and Buckley are booked now. I don't think he would fight below. I don't know, like, D-Rod wouldn't hold your nose going off him. Bonfim, but I don't see what that would do for Gabriel. If he got a fight, fucking, like, Burns is now booked against Mike Malott, he might have to fight Bilal. Truly, he might have to fucking fight Bilal, because I can't think, like, it's that or Bonfim. I don't see what Bonfim gets out of that, so I'm gonna have to look at the ranking. Maybe I'm blatantly forgetting someone, but I can't think of it, so we'll see who Medic fights on that card. And yeah, crazy, man. Crazy. Not much else to say there. I told y'all, motherfuckers, I have a good pick once in a while. My craziest pick of the year so far actually hit. Fuck y'all. And then the main event of the evening, a fight another time where I told y'all, but I didn't make the right pick, but I told y'all this could happen. I hate when I do that. We have the main event, Sean Strickland versus Anthony Hernandez. What the fuck was Fluffy's game plan here? To get knocked out? Because he did a good job at it. Why did he not try and wrestle? I'm not counting those little fucking cuddle attempts. Those were just hugs. Those were not takedown attempts. Round 1 was competitive, still probably a Strickland round. Round 2, not competitive at all. Round 3, clips him to the body with a nice knee, and then ground and pound and finishes him. Yeah, why did Fluffy never really attempt a takedown? I'm extremely fucking confused. Was he that confident in his striking? Is he just stupid? If that was his game plan, Strickland should have been minus goddamn 500. Yeah, weird. Very confusing. Fluffy fucking sucks. And yeah, Strickland's back and maybe even looking better. Still doing the same style, but a little more aggressive, I'll give him that. He found the back foot this fight doing all of that shit, so got him there. Yeah, Strickland Hamzat, I don't know what to say, unless Hamzat is running up to light heavyweight to lose to Yuri. Strickland and Hamzat, not at the White House. I don't see a world where Hamzat's going to be allowed at the White House. But realistically, I could take like July or June, yeah, maybe like June or August, whatever card that's going to be, like when they go to goddamn Utah or some bullshit. God, that if Strickland Hamzat in Utah, God, Hamzat might die. And I'll just say right now, Strickland will beat Hamzat easily. Or if fucking, and probably even easier for Strickland if Hamzat does run to light heavyweight, then he's gonna beat up Imavov again and take the belt. So either way, it's a win-win for Strickland, and crazy motherfucker's back. What else can you say? For Fluffy, again, he sucks. Go back to the Apex buddy, and yeah, not really much else to say there. The madman is back, and he's not as boring as before. Fun main event, fun final 3. Then the card that goddamn saves the card, and yeah, crazy, man. I said after this fight, going to the final 3, we were at like a 2.5 out of 10 on the fucking on the rating for the card. that went up a good amount with these last 3 fights, and yeah, pretty good shit. 10 the night, still a pretty bad card overall because how much bad there was, but the good was pretty good, and at least we ended on a high, a few of them in a row. Good shit, you love to see it, and there you go. So yeah, that was the card. I guess a mini recap or whatever. No fight idea, no more in depth bullshit. But yeah, there you go. Yeah, it was fine. They got the ending of it really saved it a lot, like 324, and yeah, you love to see it. What more can I really say? So simple. You can obviously see my picks right there. Speaking of picks, who the fuck won Goat Milk? Sear? Is that how you say it? Or KS Sear? I'm guessing it's Kel Sear. Never seen that dude a day in my life. So, congrats to Kel Sear with 12 correct. What two did he get wrong? I would imagine Neil and Delesia, I would imagine. So, good on him there. How did our homies do? Blind Beauty got 10th, good on her. Tone got 16th, good shit, Tone. First page. I'm not on the first page, I can confirm that. Jay, Jess did picks, she got 26, good shit, Jess. Vast got 24th, Chrome got 23rd, so he's still doing pretty fucking good. Let's see. I know, I think I'm on the third page. Moss got 37th, then we both got 8 right. I got 33rd, so that where I've been finishing every time. Let's see. Pale got 31st. Man, Pale has not been as great as he usually is. DRS got 27th. I hope I didn't pass over anyone, but I don't think I did. And even if I did, you could see on your screen, I hope. So, yeah. Gold Milk, weird card. Definitely a bit of a out there card. But, definitely a few traps in there. DP picked one fight and got it wrong. Ellie got good. Ellie and Logan didn't do great. That's awesome that they do that. Shocking that fucking day probably better than me on a week-to-week basis. Smokey got 56. He's been not great. I get how he picks, but still. There you go. I don't think I saw D-Man unless I passed over him. I see DB. I didn't see D-Man. So, yeah, good shit. And then what's the updated leaderboard? I hope this doesn't break everything on stream. Are we good? Did it break everything for no fucking reason? I'm hoping we're good. So, I'm waiting. Okay, I think we're good. So, Bobby Sanchez is #1 on Go Milk so far this year, so I'm good on him. Chrome is still in the top 10, #6 in fact, so he's just been consistent. 36 out of 51. That's pretty fucking good, man. Let's see. Blind Beauty in the top fucking page, good on her. So, I think I'm on page 3 like I am every goddamn week. Vast and, well, no, that's West, not Vast. Pale 33rd, and that maybe like first page all year last year. Vast at 31st, DRS 31st, Moss is 29th. So, he's definitely, everyone does better than me. I've been so like average 5th for Tone, and he missed a card. Yeah, unlucky there. Where am I? I'm 41st right now. 32 for 51. Not great. Not great at all. Hopefully I can get that up a bit more over time this year. Again, so for 4 cards in a row now, I've got 8 right. That's fucking insane, man. But 41st. At least I'm alone at 41. I'm in the top 50. Top 45, baby. So we'll see. I haven't had a bad card yet, and I haven't had a great card. I've kind of been right in the goddamn middle. And, yeah, hopefully I can actually keep a decent pace. If I go this pace all year, I'm not upset. So we'll see what happens. And, yeah, what I'll say. I have 12 decision perfects. What is that? 6 knockouts and 35. What does that mean? I mean, like what? Getting the round correct. I only got 3. And one of them is probably Medic tonight. God damn it. So, whatever. What I want to do next week. I want to go to Mexico. And, yeah, pretty good shit there. So, not really much more to say there. I will talk about they did announce a few fights during the main events of that. Chris Duncan, Hanato Moicano in April 4th, I believe. So we'll see that in the Apex main event. Not a great main event at all. And then Sean Brady and Joaquin Buckley, April something, 24th, I believe. Also in the Apex. I'm not thrilled about that one either, but it is what it is. And, yeah, that's about all they announced. We already know about Van Taira and all that shit, so yeah, not really a lot to say there. But yeah, it was definitely a night for the UFC. Good, bad, or indifferent, that's for you to decide. I would say it was a night for the UFC. I want to look at what happened that Ryan Garcia fight. I actually am really intrigued. I fucking highly doubt Garcia won, but I'm actually really intrigued. King Ryan fucking won? Hell yeah, man, that's awesome. So, I think it was a favorite, so that's awesome. So yeah, Ryan, so, that's even cooler. Ryan Garcia got to win. So, yeah, what I miss? You miss pretty much everything, team. I'm good to see you, brother. I already went over the card, the Go Milk picks. I don't think I saw you on Go Milk this week, unless I just missed, or I'm just having fucking short-term memory. But yeah, I kind of just yeah, finishing everything up. We got anything you want to talk about? I am talking about whatever. And yeah, so definitely an interesting night in the UFC. Ending on a high note, even though a lot of the card was ass. And now we have the Mexico next week for a card that is even weaker on paper than this one, but maybe has a higher ceiling. I hope. So now I have one fight with them two dudes in the prelims. I don't blame you. Yeah, there's not a lot with how did Fluffy lose. He tried to strike with Strickland. He never really shot takedowns unless you count clinching up half-assed, really half-assed as a takedown attempt. And Strickland just pieced him up until he landed a perfect knee to the body. And crumpled him, some strikes, and he put him down. So, yeah, Fluffy looked fucking terrible. Maybe it was 1-1 going into the third, but probably not. And, yeah, Strickland looked probably the best he has in a while. So, that's one of the only things on the card I would go back and rewatch. If you want to rewatch a few things, there's definitely a few moments, but outside of that, not a lot. You could save yourself like 4 goddamn hours. I was too late for Go Milk this time. I tried to do it when the card was starting already. Yeah, it happens. So, what can you do? I got 8 right again, like always. So, I stay at normal. And, yeah. Well, not a great card, but great. There were great moments, but all around it was not a great card. And I don't know. Let's see what Mexico has for us next week with Brandon Moreno and Lonnie Katsanov. Who Lonnie is really good, but he's coming off a loss, and why is he in a fucking main event against Brandon Moreno? So, but yeah, I don't know, that Mexico card next. We'll talk about that tomorrow, obviously. But yeah, Mexico next week, which usually a card that's either really decent or really shit. Last two fights since back. Fuck my goat milk. What's up, Chrome? What, did everyone just show up an hour late to stream? Yeah, you still did pretty decent. You still finished pretty decent, and I believe you are sixth now. Excuse the list, top 10, if not even top fucking 6. So yeah, still doing pretty decent. So you picked Fluffy, Neil, and Spivak, or yeah, Delicia, I mean. Yeah, I picked Medic, so I got lucky there, but is kind of really from stuff. I don't fucking know what's up, team Viral 100, and I believe you're new, so shout out to you. I'll get new people in chat. Now I still don't get why you put your ats and not your fucking usernames. That's still some of the dumbest shit ever. So like, I don't know, YouTube's fucking retarded. Like, YouTube's fucking retarded and they put your ats and not your usernames. But if you're new, shout out to you. Good to see you. Yeah, definitely a card where you could have definitely hit a couple traps and potholes. Like, I fell for one. I swear I picked Monkey Boy, so I don't. Yeah, Levitt would have been a really good pick for you. Like, everyone probably picked that wrong. I know I did. So, the ones everyone got wrong were Dovali. I think the Ramiz Brahimaj fight was pretty split. I think everyone picked Libby. I think most people picked Liao. I'm not sure. Recent Pereira, I think, was split. Delicia and Spivak. I think everyone got that wrong mainly. Everyone should have got Milky Costa right, I would imagine. I know everyone got Jeff Neal wrong. I got it right. And I think a lot of us got Fluffy wrong. But I did say, I think y'all are fucking counting out Strickland. I always hate to be that guy if I didn't make the pick to be like, well, I told you. Like, no, you're still wrong, but you could go back. I did say the odds should be closer. And, yeah, crazy, man. I always do one bias pick, and I thought I picked Jordan. Yeah, so I guess you didn't. I guess I don't think I had a bias pick. I guess Fluffy, but that's just I had to make a pick. I thought Fluffy would melt him. I thought it was a possibility, but we never really seen Strickland grapple, and we didn't get to see it here either. So who knows if he can actually grapple at all? So. I definitely thought you were gonna pick Strickland Chrome, so I'm a little shocked. So you got a main event wrong. Holy shit. Call the goddamn papers. Chrome got a main event wrong. I think I am now 1-3 on main events this year, so but and then next week everyone on Earth is gonna pick Brand Moreno and we're all gonna be right there, so simple. But yeah, I don't know, So I'll take an 8 win. Should have been 9 win tonight because Zachary's kind of got fucked over. But what can you do? So I guess from the who fucked my picks up, I guess Brahimaj and Talia and Hernandez, but I'm not even that upset about them. I'll definitely take what I can get in there. Again, I'll definitely take getting the Medic one right. Fluffy had a rib injury going. That's a fucking bullshit excuse. I don't want to hear it. I'd pull out of the fight. Pull out of the fight. I don't want to fucking hear it. Go over the whole card again, RX. I'm not gonna do that, but I'll give. Since y'all showed up late for either YouTube notification or bullshit, or it's 1 a.m. on a Saturday night, I missed the whole thing. I'll do a quick one, Bobby, recap video tomorrow, which will be like 8 hours long, don't worry. And, I didn't even rewatch stream, but I'll do it real quick, just my quick thoughts. Judice and Miller was forgettable. Judice could have looked better. Levitt and Doe Valley, good win for Jordan, best he's looked in a while. Good fraud checking. Labuciani versus Phil Rowe, Robin Williams versus Will Smith, whatever term you want to use was what it was. Nothing crazy. No one beats Phil Rowe better than Phil Rowe. He just pulled out of the fight for the same injury, then don't sign for another fight, you dumb shit. I don't care if you have an injury before the fight. pull out. It's that simple. And actually, Sean O'Malley beat Aljamain Sterling with a rib injury, so clearly you're just a bitch, Fluffy. Phil Rowe again, yep. Puna beat Ramiz in a fight that happened. Both guys, Ramiz kind of gassed after round one. Puna did the bare minimum to win. Close fight, could have went either way, I guess. Nothing memorable. Now, this is something I would say go back and rewatch if you just want to hear a sickening sound. Edwards and Cornhole. Edwards slammed her on her shoulder, made a loud cracking sound that was disgusting. One of the worst stoppages you'll ever see because they didn't stop it. She had to choke her out to get the win. Gross. Who would have thought Jocelyn Edwards would be a finishing machine? You know, UFC will leave you behind if you keep pulling out. Don't sign for a fight if you're injured. Like, so, no offense has anyone. No offense of anyone. Am I reading that? No offense has anyone A. That I'm not offended by A's, but you know, are you offended by A's? I'm not. But no, I don't think the UFC leaves you behind if you pull out fights. Look at Alex Perez and look at Manel Kopp. They fucking love Manel Kopp, so I don't really think that idea is too. They love Hamzat, for fuck's sake. He re-injured and still showed up, and that's stupid. Fuck, they don't care if you pull out a fight, and well, if you're Armand, but Armand's an idiot. But fuck, look at goddamn Hamzat, that they love him, and he pulled out fights. Manel Kopp. I don't know. So Fluffy's an idiot. Out in Correa and Luis Gurley. Correa just did the bare minimum to win over 15 minutes. Nothing special. Got that right, though. Levy and Ode, shitty. Levy cuddled him to death. Lee Allen and Jokoani, pretty decent match here. The one good decision on this card. And if you want to rewatch a decision, that's a pretty good one. Pereira and Reese was garbage and kind of a bullshit decision. Jacoby and Harold, great knockout, brutal. You'd love to see it. Spivak and Delicia, garbage heavyweight. Noki and Ige, that was fucking awesome. Noki Costa is so fucking good. The best Costa in the UFC. Medic and Neal. What can I say there? That was badass. And Strickland and Fluffy. Oh, maybe. Because all Pereira did for the first 2 rounds was fake nut shots and eye pokes. It's like, Jesus Christ, dude. Reese was disappointing. They both were disappointing. God damn, they both look like fucking ass. So, and Reese still should have won. So, what's that talking? They both suck. That's kind of as simple as it gets. Yeah, that fight was bad. That fight was really bad. But then the card actually kind of started after that. Dan, Jeff, whatever. Michelle is a head case, never fights to its potential. You could say that for a few people on this card. Maybe not their head case, but they don't fight to their potential. Like you got Phil Rowe, I think is definitely one who is a bit better than he usually shows up as. I thought Reese edged the win. I agree. Ode Osborne, I think, is a guy who could either doesn't fight to his potential or has never learned basic MMA. Chidi and Jokawani could definitely be in that conversation. Michelle Pereira. So there's a few guys you could say that about. Though there's the most frustrating fighters, man. The ones who don't fucking show up at their best on a consistent basis. That's why picking them is such a fucking headache. So, man, I could think of Kenny and Zetchku as a prime goddamn example of that. It's not even funny. Lupi Godinez is a good example of that. Fucking Derek Lewis, I think, is one of the greatest examples of that. If he shows up and tries in his prime, usually he's gonna win, but a lot of the time he doesn't. So there's so many more prime examples of they just don't fight to their potential. So, man, like I could easily think of more. For you listen to, do you listen to, I don't, Shoreline Moth, I don't know what that is, but maybe, well, should I? You tell me. Um, um, you tell me. So, I've never heard of that. Sounds cool. Sounds pretty cool, but, yeah. Um, oh, but, yeah, I don't know. Fucking Texas. Chrome, they need to head back to Oklahoma already, man. They're leaving y'all fucking high and dry. Y'all let them play. Let them have a card in the Thunder's arena. Come on now. Yeah, who's that fucking one Oklahoma fighter? Is it Elijah Smith, I believe? That bantamweight, he can main event. He's good. I don't think you have many others, but you know, need to get a card down Oklahoma. Fuck, you'll probably get another card before I do, because they would fucking rather cut off their own hands than ever come to Ohio again. Fucking Stipe got our only good card. Our only card. And fuck, we got, you can use the Cavs arena, we don't mind. Whatever. But, yeah. Strickland won, Ryan Garcia won. 2 complete fucking head cases. So, you know, great night for psychopaths. I can't say anything bad about Ryan Garcia. That Devin Haney fight will always be legendary. I don't care what anyone says. So that's a good gun, King Ryan. So he should come down there already. Why not? Well, fuck, looking at some of the people who fought on this card, Jesus Christ, he'd probably beat him. No. Fucking crazy. So many fucking how many decisions are there? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 fucking decisions out of 14 fights. That's so fucking bad, man. That's so bad. Hopefully next week gets better, but again, with the Mexicans, they sometimes get finishes. We know Brad Moreno ain't getting one. That's for goddamn sure. So hopefully we get a good card in Mexico next week. David Martinez and Chito Vera. We already know that ain't gonna be finished. Just a Chito getting his ass beat. What else is on that fucking card off the top of my head? Edgar Shirez is back, who's really good. Emmanuel Rodriguez's debut, who's awesome. Eileen Perez, Macy Chasson. A lot of debuts. I think there's like 4 or 5 goddamn debuts on that card. There's like Bobby Green and Daniel Huber could be really fun. Everyone's favorite gangster, Bobby Green. So yeah. Going from Houston to Mexico to Vegas. I'll go ahead back to Vegas, you know. Again, apparently they're doing a card in Serbia. I fucking didn't even know they could. So that's gonna be insane later in the year. A fucking Serbian card. Sure. Why not? That should be fucking insane. So we'll see what happens there. Yeah, I don't know. So, UFC is definitely on a rocky fucking road most of the time. We don't know what's going on at light heavyweight. We don't know what's going on at heavyweight. We got Fantaira booked, thankfully, but Jesus fucking Christ, it took long enough. Fucking Ilya and Gaethje, we already know when that's happening. Islam sitting on his goddamn hands like always. Fucking Hamzat is trying to run away to fucking light heavyweight for no reason. Fucking Valentina ain't fighting till later in the year. Darren ain't fighting till later in the year. Kayla, who knows when she's gonna fight again. So, you know, everything's kind of going great right now. Truly, everything's kind of going great right now. Yeah. Not really much more I can think to say there. I'm trying to stall for y'all to say something if y'all want to add another comment. So I appreciate y'all wanting to listen to me. I don't know why you would, but I appreciate it. Thank you. We did get up to 196 subs. We're getting closer to 200 somehow. we are fucking right by the number again. Don't worry, I already know we're never gonna hit it. You know, I can dream. And that was the goal last year, and it never fucking happened. So we'll see if this year it's any fucking nicer to us. So I'm shocked Moss didn't do the fucking Garcia fight. I guess even he doesn't care about that shit, and no one does. I can't fucking believe Dana signed Conor Benn. That's fucking insane. Like that's a huge fucking signing. So good on them there. To get fucking Conor Benn, like that's a huge for them. So we'll see how that turns out. Who else they can fucking get? So yeah, crazy man, truly crazy. But yeah, if y'all don't got anything else y'all would like to talk about, then I'm fine with getting out of this bitch. I'm happy y'all are sticking around to listen. But yeah, if y'all want to get out of here, we can get out of here. So I already went through the card. I already talked about Goat Milk. There's nothing else. Oh, well, actually, Rondo Moore dying. I know Chrome probably heard about that. If not, I know he knows what I'm talking about. That's insane. 25 years old and doing that is sad. That's fucking really sad. But yeah, rest in peace to fucking Rondo Moore. So that fucking sucks. NFL wide receiver, 25 years old, just kept getting injured, man. Kept getting injured. Played all right for the Cardinals and then flipped around a few teams. It's fucking sad. That sucks. It truly does. So crazy, and yeah, that's 2025 for you, man, or 2026, I guess. Sucks to say, man. Not a great way to be in the off season, but yeah, if y'all don't got anything else y'all want to talk about, I think we can start wrapping this bitch up. I'll go another few minutes, hit the hour and 10 mark. But if y'all are good and ready to get out here and fucking end Saturday night, that's what I'm gonna do. Shout out to everyone who did hop in tonight. Team Viral. And shout out to new homie, D-Man, Chrome, and T Copham. Shout out to him as well. 2 new people. Love to see it. Then 2 of the OGs, D-Man and Cromer. Yeah, shout out to y'all, man. Awesome night as always. Gonna yap with y'all for a little bit, and yeah, fun after party to a fun card, I guess. Tomorrow I'll be live again around probably a bit, well, hopefully earlier, but yeah, with the hangover and just yap mainly about UFC Mexico next week, and then we begin a new week. Stream-wise, video-wise, the recap video will be out tomorrow, and then shorts will be Monday and the normal schedule there, so I don't even see a point to posting the fucking, like, content schedule, because who knows how fucking, either A, they're gonna send out notifications, or B, anyone's gonna show up for it, so whatever happens with them, and yeah, shout out to y'all for showing up tonight. Love y'all, had a great time, and if y'all are ready to dip out this bitch, let's do just that, shall we? So, it's weird to see 5 watching and no comments like, huh, y'all really just heard that, like listening to me that much. I really appreciate it. And, yeah, fights are back for like 3 months, beginning of it. Not a great card, but it's better than nothing. Ended really good. And, let's see the fallout from it, which we'll talk about tomorrow night. That being said, the only thing I have anything to say is, of course, as always, I hope you enjoyed the stream. Please like, comment, subscribe to us so we go by the end of 2026. And as always, unless I'm going to say something which I don't believe I am, what do you think of Walker calling out Walker? Sure, why not? I think Walter is a much better Walker brother, so yeah, let's see Walter beat up Johnny in karate combat. So Walter has had a better career in like a year than Johnny's had his whole MMA career, so why not? And it probably wouldn't be as much of a fight. The fucking dude with no legs probably put up a better fight than Johnny would, so. With that being said, I think everything left to say is, as always, RX out. Good vibes only. And always.